True happiness comes from a goldfish, from the same woman a couple of nights a month, and the occasional...
Hello there, friends. Trace amounts of science. Today we're back looking at Boogie2988, and he's not such a sympathetic figure today. The last few videos that he did, I made fun of him for going on walks, trying to lose the weight, sticking pharmaceuticals into his fat-ass stomach, trying to lose the weight. This isn't about losing the weight today. This is about gaining some money. Boogie has basically been paid $10,000 to promote a meme coin, a shit coin, built on the Solana blockchain, and it's called FADDY, F-A-D-D-Y. I'll pull up the stats right here, right now, so you can see just how the ride went. It was announced on June 27th by Boogie at 4 in the morning. By 5 a.m., that shit was skyrocketing. But then it started to dump off at 6, 7, by 9, 10, noon. Yeah, we're down to almost nothing already. A rug pull in its truest form and fashion, okay? It's a coin that has absolutely no function outside of the meme. We often joke about Tendy coin around here, and I've made some jokes about it myself. But I never pulled the trigger on creating it because 1, yeah, it's pretty sus, and 2, it has no actual real-world value. This was just a way for Boogie to be like, hey, could you guys give me some money? I'm really fat and dying and need more money. They worked for it like everybody else, okay? You could make $10,000 if you streamed every day for a month, talked about fucking video games. Is life really so difficult for you? The answer is no, it's not. Of course it's not. I guess the next stop we'll make is Boogie's Twitter, because that's where this thing was announced. Couldn't find a trace of Fatty Coin on his YouTube channel, so either he ripped those videos down as soon as he could, or they were never up there in the first place. So he made a pretty cringe Andrew Tate video after that. He talks with CoffeeZilla a little bit, gets told that what he did was a big whoopsie, a big no-no. Some might consider it insider trading. Some might think that you could go to jail for a time. It might be a good thing for old Boogster, you know? Just get reminded of how good he actually has it. So here's where it all started. The Twitter post, he's doing his little Andrew Tate parody. Andrew Cake, he calls him. And that's funny because he's overweight, you see? Got his little prepubescent looking girlfriend over there in some Victoria's Secret, holding his drink. I mean, she got no butt at all, but she's trying to pop the leg back. She's doing everything she can to make this as realistic as possible. I also like how she's holding the drink. Use her as a table. Why not use her as an ashtray? Get down on your knees, open your mouth, baby, so I can ask my meat stick in it. Already, you've just painted a tableau. Make sure you get all of my game cabinets in the background. Yeah, seriously, guys, I need more money. I'm dying. All right, so here we go.
Listen up, all you top G's. There's some misinformation being spread around right now by certain influencers. But I'm here to tell you the truth and the hacks to help you break free from the matrix so you can be a brokey like me. Now listen, you may know there's certain myths that are being pushed on you to keep you in the rat race and enslaved to certain disciplines. But I'm here to dispel those myths for you. Number 1, everyone thinks you have to have a perfect body, fit to stave off any attack. That's lies. This body wasn't by accident. If you don't have anything to steal and you don't look like a threat, then no one's going to attack you anyway.
That's right, you heard it here first. Just look like a pathetic bitch to avoid any conflict. I find that being strong and imposing is the way that you could do that. But Boogie's so used to being the pathetic worm-like character anyways, isn't he? I know it's supposed to be parody, but I think that is his actual mindset.
You see this body? This is what peak performance looks like.
Oh, he did the meme.
It wasn't an accident. Do you have any idea how much discipline it took to create this body? Do you have any idea how many carbs you have to ingest to maintain this kind of mass?
Hey, yo, where did his nipples go, though? They just, like, folded in on themselves.
They don't see a threat. Myth number 2. A man must build an empire to have any true
I love
worth.
my empire.
Haram.
Not
that
haram.
Is haram. True happiness comes from the simple things in life. An aquarium and a goldfish. 2 small dogs in a video game. That's real happiness. You don't know the pressures that comes with money. You got to determine what you're going to invest in, what you're going to buy. What would you buy?
Cocaine.
Ethereum? No. True freedom comes from being a wage slave. You don't want all of that pressure of trying to decide what color your Bugatti's gonna be, do you?
I could see, like, he's going a few layers deep on the LARP and trying to make it, like, a funny joke, but I think CoffeeZilla also says in his video, investments are not a joke. Like, do invest in Ethereum. If you're going to have any crypto holdings, make sure it's a crypto worth holding. Pretty basic, right? This fucking coin got 3 million market cap, and Boogie's like, oh, it's okay. I know it's just the crypto bros that are losing out. Yeah, I guess crypto bros who actually watch you or watched you at one point. This is ludicrous.
Myth number 3 is that if you are fit and you are rich, then you're gonna have different beautiful women lining up for you every single night. Well, that's gay. True happiness comes from one woman a couple of times a month. Little Andrew's out there needing consistent validation. Oh, love me, won't you love me tonight? Andrew, that's gay. True happiness.
I'll admit it, that part's pretty funny. The whole context of this is horrible, but you had one good line in there. It's also hilarious that his girlfriend's just scrolling the phone the whole time. Probably more baked than a thrice-baked apple pie, you know? Nothing but fruit fillings up top, but hey, she loves her some Candy Crush. I guess Boogie really has given up on, you know, the authenticity angle, at least until it serves him again. Until that point, we're doing Andy Kaufman-esque bits, aren't we? This is so terrible. I mean, we all knew he had no shame, but like, new depths, man. New depths.
This is found by staying with the same woman, you know, whenever she doesn't have a headache. And you know what gives her a headache? Competition anxiety. If I were rich and I were thin, she'd be afraid to stand next to me because other women would be looking. And I promise you, no other women are looking. Be a man! Make sure your woman feels secure by knowing you're not going anywhere.
Again, just a very pathetic way to go through life. My wife loves it when she sees chicks miring. The other day, this chick's leaning out of the Jeep, about to break her neck. Wife is just like, yeah, that's mine right there. And she knows I'm not going nowhere. And not because I'm fat and immobile, but because I've made a choice to stay with her. That look that Des gave was completely unscripted. You could see the scorn on her face. I don't think she's gonna make it another year, dude. Get out ASAP. That's my advice for her. But again, the video's not about her. We'll focus on Fatty Coin. Boogie took a whole 3.5 minutes to say, buy this coin if you want to go broke. Seems to me like you got played for a fool. Seems to me you needed to investigate this thing a little further. We've had one sponsorship where I promoted a crypto gambling casino, but it is a legitimate casino. You can go there and lose money if you want to. But simply promoting a coin that has no point or purpose outside of rug pulling your audience, I don't think that's worth $10,000. Even if you have an audience as small as mine, I don't think my credibility, my authenticity is worth that paltry sum of money. I've made an offer to an anti-fan of the channel that I'll shut up for $10,000. I'll take a month off. Even that seems risky. Will people miss me when I get back? But that's a far cry from like having this coin where you linked all your social medias and like you're clearly attached to it. And at the end of the day, they did leave you holding the bag. Boogie's like, oh, I still got my 2% stake or whatever. Good, now it's worth jack shit. You think this coin is ever going to come back around? It's not. We are literally holding until zero.
Now, Fatty is a community for like-minded individuals that have broken free from the matrix. True happiness comes from a goldfish, from the same woman a couple of nights a month, and the occasional meme coin. Fatty for life.
Oh, what a good joke. Dude, if this is what breaking away from a 9-to-5 looks like, you can sign me up for 9-to-5 right now. I do not ever want to head down this road. So is that the purpose of the coin? To form a like-minded community of fat wastoids? If you're a fat wastoid, come and buy my coin. Join the Discord. You realize you could set all of that up for free, right? You didn't have to sell any of your legitimacy for that. The text attached to the video says, listen up, all you top G's. Being broke is where it's at. Break free from the matrix at FADDY2988 Fatty coin. And he's got like a little Telegram set up. My God. 292 subscribers in the Fatty coin Telegram. And there's almost 500 holders of Fatty, according to Deck Screener. So at least half the holders are definitely not there because they want to meet and greet Boogie. They're there because they heard about this thing and didn't realize that it was a rug pull. And the other half, yeah, they knew about Boogie, they wanted to help him out, and they ended up getting rug pulled. The organizer for all of this is the one who pulled the rug. Boogie probably left there with his dick in his hand. I'm guessing that he's the second largest wallet here with a value of 3.5K. You know, I think I've got an extra 3.5K laying around. Maybe we could become the second largest market cap with this very niche and specific shitcoin. Wouldn't that be a title worth holding? Who wouldn't throw down a couple of their hard-earned stacks for an amazing opportunity like that, right? My God, man, how can you be this stupid, Boogie? I've seen dumb, I've seen incompetent, but yes, like I said, we are reaching new depths. CoffeeZilla thankfully did take Boogie to task. Boogie reached out before the meme, like right before the meme coin dropped. CoffeeZilla said, hey, don't do that, man. And Boogie said, well, it's too late. I already spent half the money. And now he's getting absolutely lambasted over it, as he should be. I got a few segments from the interview that I'd like to show you now. I feel like I summarized it pretty well, but I'll admit, it's just fun to watch Boogie squirm, isn't it? So let's see.
Boogie, it looks like you launched a crypto token that is a scam, a pump and dump. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, I don't think it's a pump and dump. It is a meme coin.
It's literally from a thing called pump.fun. What are you talking about?
I never knew who pump.fun was until today.
Well, that's what you tweeted. That's what you tweeted. You said, oh, we're going to break.
But I learned about it today, so I also tweeted about it today. Try to find a time I tweeted about it before today. You won't, because I just found out that I didn't know who this company is or these people I'm working with, other than they referred to me by Afro Man's manager.
Right, but you...
Oh, Afro Man's manager. You mean that dude who smacked a woman who got on stage? Yeah, that's the guy I go to for advice. I wasn't gonna commit assault at my concert, but I got high. Damn, what you smoking over there is different, huh? I really don't think like just hearing about something and then promoting it immediately is a good answer. He saw 10 racks, he was like, let's get this cheddar. Didn't think about the consequences at all. He never really does. And you'd think after 50, 60 years on the planet that maybe he'd consider it. You can tell he got cold feet because he went to CoffeeZilla, the guy that exposes scams. He got told, don't do it. He's like, well, I'm paying for cancer treatments. Boogie is just such an anomaly because for somebody that talks about their own mortality as much as he does, he really does just want to like claw in and stay on the planet for as long as humanly possible while putting in the least amount of effort to do so as possible. I don't know how to unpack it. Maybe CoffeeZilla could do a better job.
You know, when they were pitching this to me, they're like, don't be like Logan Paul, don't be these other people. We want you active in the community. We want you to talk. We want you to be there. This is your community. Be part of it. And so it seems...
Yes, your community with 300 members and a fucking Telegram channel that nobody's heard of. I guarantee you after one day that place is just a complete ghost town. There's still some believers in there hodling. You trust me on that. Diamond hands. But I guarantee you Fatty's hitting zero. Take your $5 and get out while you still can, you know?
The attention gets people to put money in the stupid project, no matter how much you tell them, oh, it's a meme, guys. It's just a joke. It's just a fun little joke. They're going to put their money in because they like you. And they're going to get rugged. They're going to get destroyed by the insiders who got in early on the coin.
Well, that's a very good point. We should head on over and see exactly how much it is that they made. Let's see here. Our top traders. Bought in for $4,000, sold for $35K. So you're making a tidy $20K profit, even with what you broke off Boogie. And like I said, Boogie was not included in the whole dump. Nobody told him anything. He's sitting there holding 2% of fuck all. All of these accounts have sold completely. 31K, 27K, 25K. It does seem to me like a lot of insiders were able to win out. But the further we scroll down, the sadder the story gets. So of the 100 or so wallets that are listed on Deck Screener, most of them did win out in some way. But listed below those 100 or so, I'm guaranteeing you that there are thousands and thousands of people who threw in a couple $100 and just saw it turn into $2 overnight. They had some hope. They were hanging their hopes and dreams on you, Bookster, and you let everybody down, as usual. Should I still be surprised? Because I'm really not surprised anymore.
They have all the advantage because they got in early. All your fans have the disadvantage because they got in late. These coins always spike at the beginning. They always die. You think you're going to be around this community for a long time. You're not.
Within died 6 real months, quick.
This thing is going to be dead.
Yep.
I mean, if the community is dead, I won't have anybody to talk to.
Exactly.
So
there it is.
Left the server, but if there's people to talk to, I'll talk to them. Why wouldn't I?
Because you got paid up front.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know if you understand what my life is like right now, but I have so much free time that I spend a lot of it on my Discord now because I'm just bored out of my mind.
I have so much free time. Gosh, what's that like, Boogie? Can you share some of that with the rest of us? People are scraping tooth and nail every day to get by while you shit out a video once a week. Shill a meme coin to the idiots, bless their heart, that still believe in you for some godforsaken reason. Oh, no, you don't understand, guys. I needed the money. I had to pay for cancer treatments. There is no treatment for what you are, Boogie. You are the cancer. The call is coming from inside the house. I told myself I was going to take a break from Boogie because he makes me so fucking exhausted, but then he does some stuff like this. How can I not talk about this? Jesus.
You sent me a message asking me, oh, I've got some questions. I immediately tell you don't do it. Then you don't listen to me. You say it's too late. I cast the check. Need it for medical bills. Isn't it just a shitcoin, a meme? No one's actually going to buy the thing. And then $3 million worth of trading volume happened.
Yeah, I was not expecting that, obviously.
How could you not? You're one of the OG YouTubers, remember? Where did that ego go when you need it? He knows exactly what he's doing. He's trying to play it cool. This is the lovable idiot mask that goes on when he does something bad, and he's just like, I didn't know that was a bad thing to do. Really? Because fucking 5 seconds of critical thinking could have told you. Oh my god, it's just ludicrous.
You know who was expecting that? The people who paid you.
I mean, I'm steadfast in this. Yes, I believe that if I got paid to tell you don't buy something, I'll gladly take that money. If I get paid to tell you this might be dangerous for you, invest smartly. Yes, I think I would love to get paid. I'd love to be paid to be an example of somebody who lost their ass in crypto and teach people that very important lesson. I think that's a very good lesson to learn.
Oh, he's such a humanitarian, you guys. He's just trying to teach us all a lesson about speculative crypto investments. Well, I'm sure a large portion of your audience learned that lesson, and they learned it real hard. This is some revolutionary stuff, you know? Learn through doing. Okay, I guess I won't buy any more meme coins. I guess I won't trust an internet personality who LARPs as like a good person, but is really just a greedy, selfish pig who doesn't care for anybody but himself. That's what it's been for so long. And I can't believe it took us this long to see it. One of my roommates saw me watching a Boogie video, and I sort of said, you know, he's going through some stuff just like I am. And my roommate said, don't compare yourself to that guy. He's a fat fuck. You've still got a chance. And I was like, you know what? You're right. And I took my chance. Saddest part is I think Boogie also had a chance. Like, if he started turning it around 15 years ago, where would he be today? The world may never know. This is the timeline that we got with the evil Boogie. The Andrew Tate, Andy Kaufman Boogie. It's frustrating. It's exhausting. Does make for some fun content, though, doesn't it?
You think making people lose money, that's a good lesson?
No, I wanted to keep them from doing that. I wanted to get the message out to make sure they didn't. That's the point. I thought it would go viral as a meme coin, as a joke, as a comedy bit. I thought that it would make people laugh. I thought people would
An investment is never a comedy. Like, people who are trying to tie comedy to investments, it's hilarious.
To make an investment. I didn't expect anybody to make a large investment. Why would they? I told them not to.
Okay. Okay.
You might as well launch Fat Man Splashing in Pool Coin. That probably would have done a lot better than whatever the hell this thing is. Especially if you launched it yourself. There was no outside involvement. You knew it wasn't going to get pump and dumped. But all it took was a few dollar signs in front of Boogie's eyes, and yeah, he's lost in the sauce like a dog with a bone, off and running. Can't stop him. Fatty coin to the moon. Yeah, maybe so. After it craters through the earth and comes out the other side.
Let me ask you this. When were you paid the $5,000?
5 days ago?
Like, the people who are investing in this coin are enriching not you the most, but the people who paid you. And that's the whole grift. It's like people are getting celebrities to rent out their reputations to milk them for all they're worth.
But you're describing, I charge for memberships on YouTube. YouTube takes half. You're talking about a grift that every company does on the entire internet. I didn't think it would be an unfair percentage. Otherwise I wouldn't have signed up for it.
No, I'm...
Yeah, an unfair percentage. Why is YouTube taking 30% of my YouTube memberships? That's a grift right there. Well, they built a platform that's allowed you to flourish and have a life outside of folding sweaters from 9 to 5 or whatever the hell people do. It's not a grift. I'm glad to give YouTube their cut. Thank you for helping me to build such a life. It's a small price to pay. And it's a hell of a reach, too, isn't it? To compare YouTube memberships to a literal rug pull crypto scam. It was just a meme, guys. Throw me a bone here. He's looking for his crypto sugar daddy.
I'm talking about a pump and dump, because this is not some kind of, like, obvious, oh, this is a membership. This is to make money, right? That's what meme coins are about, making money. Okay, now that if you start to believe that I'm correct, are you willing to try to avoid the damage you might do to people by, 1, not selling your tokens, and 2, maybe giving back the back half of... You said the first half is spent. I don't know if that's true. I'm just trusting you here. But actually giving back the $5K you're going to be making back to the community, locking it, making sure that people aren't going to get hurt further?
No, I'm going to pay my medical bills next month with that last half, and I'm sorry to anybody that's disappointed with that. I have an $1,100 medication plus a $300 medication. I get a bunch of I'm going to buy medicine with it, man. And if people are disappointed with that, I fully understand that. It's a shitty thing to do, and I'm a shitty person for doing it. You can have that opinion. I'm okay with it.
Oh, I definitely had that opinion long before all of this went down, Boogie. This has just cemented it for me. This is just like a sheer cliff of goodwill. If you were ever able to wind it back before, that's now an impossibility. Oh no, boo-hoo, I'm dying of cancer. Good. I don't say that lightly at all, but I do think that the world would be a better off place without you in it. You're a net negative. Everything that you touch turns into shit. Every life that you enter, you manipulate. You try to worm and squeeze anything you can out of anybody who crosses your path. You're a disgusting human being. And then the craziest thing of all to me is that there's no remorse. There's no shame about it. He's just like, yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna buy medication. I guess I'm a piece of shit, you guys. I know that you are. At some point, we all hope that you'd turn it around, but I guess that's just out the window now.
That said, about burning the coins, it's something I'll have to seriously consider. I thought it was as a meme. I thought it was as a joke. I thought it was a bit.
The joke is they're getting rich or what?
Do a bit. Do what?
The joke is they're getting rich or what?
I hope they're not getting rich, because I sure is shitting from it.
They're getting rich. I showed you the numbers.
Money, and I hope they're not taking it. I hope nobody's taking money from this. I hope nobody loses money.
Well, that's impossible when you have $3 million in trading volume. It's just impossible that no one's lost money here.
As I told you, my friend, I did not expect anything like that.
Yeah, I don't know. How do we stop influencers from doing this, Boogie? Everyone's taking these deals. Everybody wants to get rich, and they don't care if their fans suffer. Well, I mean, what do you think we can do? Just tell me. What can I do to educate people? Because this is like a Sisyphusian battle. Every day it's someone else selling out. What can I do? How can I educate people?
Shame them! Shame and bully them into oblivion. That's how we used to do it in the old days, you know? It seemed to work out pretty well. I'm not talking about, threats or anything. Pizza to the door. I'm talking about just verbally. Every time they say something, you bring up their crypto scam. You remind them that they're a scumbag. Other people will see it, they'll be like, gosh, I don't want any part of that. And then problem solved! We have changed as a society! It's probably never gonna happen like that. Too many people willing to do whatever it takes to get a payday. He said somewhere in this interview that he received the $5,000 up front like 5 days ago, and it didn't occur to him to even once look into the thing that he would be promoting. What is pump.fun? Oh, a pump and dump website. I don't want to be associated with that. Hit refund, or keep their money since there doesn't seem to be a contract involved. If there was a contract involved, that contract would implicate them in insider trading. So yes, essentially it's free money. You scammed the scammers real good. Probably couldn't be me. I'd probably send it back. But then again, the dollar is not how I quantify everything anymore. Simple life is best life. Give up your possessions, Boogie, and just go walk the earth. Imagine he pulls a Forrest Gump and just starts running. I just started running. Didn't even make it out of Arkansas. Had a heart attack, fell flat on his face. It's tragic. It's really tragic.
You're telling me that now, and I'll never do anything like this again. I'll do my due diligence here. I do have some integrity, and I'm going to do the work that I'm paid to do. But after that, I'll never do this again because you are telling me the only outcome is that people get ripped off. If I had that understanding going into this, I would not have done it.
Why is it up to CoffeeZilla to feed you your due diligence? Like, whatever happened to self-determination? Have you seriously lost your humanity to the point where you're just like, I don't know, guys. Nobody told me it's bad, so I just did it. Now you're telling me it's bad. I'm going to try not to do it again for reals. Anybody who's still buying this, I swear, I want to choke you. He's not a good person. He's never getting better. And while CoffeeZilla is sympathetic and like, oh, you're going through health problems, that sucks. I say you did this to yourself, you monster. How about instead of trying to claw on to 5 more years the dregs of your own pathetic life that you've led, how about you build a nest egg for the woman that you say you love? The woman who's spending years of her life doing nothing but smoking Chiba and being a caretaker to an overweight YouTuber. I've lost all hope. Maybe I did have a faint glimmer of hope for Boogie deep down, but this has extinguished it completely. What a wormy little scumfuck.
Okay, thanks, Boogie. I appreciate it. I hope you get better. I hope you get better with your sickness. And
yeah, it's cancer, man. People don't generally get better. But I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
I just had to leave that ending in there because that's hilarious, especially CoffeeZilla's face. Maybe I should do face cam, man. It's so expressive. It's so much fun. Do you guys really believe that Boogie is the level of idiot that he portrays himself to be? I mean, I understand he hasn't really had to function in society like the rest of us, but at a certain point, like, holy shit, man, who sheltered you this hard? We'll head over to Boogie's Twitter now. Here he's talking about the CoffeeZilla interview, saying, oh, full transparency is always my goal. I not only let Coffee Break YouTube interview me, but I gave him the team lead's info so he could talk with him too. Well, aren't you just a helpful, special little boy? Boogie then hosts a Twitter space for FADDY Coin. He also talks about it on the LolCow Live podcast, which was going on at the same time as the presidential debates. I'm not wasting any more time on this misuse of carbon. I got 2 misuses of carbon that's going against each other head to head right now. And there was definitely a clear winner. It was like Mike Tyson versus the toddler. I ain't gotta say who got pummeled. Anybody with eyes can see it. Well, I'm not here to get political, I guess. So after the full damage control mode with the space and the LolCow Live and whatnot, Boogie gets back on Twitter and he decides to point the finger at CoffeeZilla. Hey, For the record, I've been trying to get CoffeeZilla in contact with my team lead since the interview, and he's ignoring me? Isn't that something his audience would want to see? Him talking to the guy who set up FADDY2988 and got me to do it? Don't know why he's not interested. Well, because nobody's going to click on some fucking rando. You're the one that enabled the coin to do what it did, whether you realize that or not, Boogie. The fact that this guy had the 10K put together that he could use to buy your soul and then make double that, well, that sort of all becomes your problem, because again, you are the enabler.
I see that a lot of you bought my coin because you want to be a broke, fat fuck like me. Well, guess what? I'm going to give you your first challenge. If you're holding my coin, your coin's value just went up. I had my team burn 50 million tokens. That way you have to work even harder to be a broke, fat fuck like me. A lot of people wanted to know how much coin I'm holding. 2% of the coin belongs to me. And people ask me, why didn't you sell it at the top? The answer is simple. I'm riding it to zero, baby! Yeah, just like I did with Ethereum when it dropped, just like I did when I invested in storage, just like I did when I invested in Uni. Because I don't give a shit what color your Bugatti is. I just want to know when they repossessed it.
Yeah, you heard it here first. We burned 50 million fatty tokens. So you can sort of see the switch here, but he can only do it when he's in character, you see? Going broke totally did just get harder, you guys. You should still buy into the coin. Even though the actual words I'm saying are the opposite of that, we're reading the subtext here, aren't we? You wanna know why Boogie didn't sell his 2% when it was at the top? Because he was asleep. He don't wake up until noon. That shit was already gone. Then Muda jumps into the whole thing. Some ordinary gamers saying, it's funny how you're trying to flip this. You knowingly operated with scum to rent out your audience for peanuts and have no shame. You use your cancer to victimize yourself and deflect your incredibly shitty behavior. First time I'm rooting for the cancer to win. Also, by the way, his cancer's far from one of the most serious ones. He's gonna die of being a planet before the cancer does him in. Hot damn. Boogie's response is, some people are not taking the whole fatty coin thing very well. Yeah, yourself included, I guess. Death threats and wishing cancer on people's wild, but it's Mudahar, so what else would you expect? I don't know, I don't agree with Mudahar on everything, but he does seem pretty consistent in his viewpoints. Something that we definitely can't say for Boogie, right? Love him or hate him, Mudahar, Charlie, Penguins, whatever, CoffeeZilla, Oompa, all of these large commentary YouTubers have their own framework of morals that they seem to abide by every single time. I have my own. Boogie does not. He's gonna do whatever it takes. He's gonna scrimp and scrounge and try and scratch his way back to the top until that skin cancer of his takes his last breath. I don't know if it's actually skin cancer. Like I said, doesn't really matter. I said basically the exact thing Muda did. Not as nicely, I guess. But I do feel it in my bones. What a disgusting piece of shit with absolutely no remorse. Jesus. Boogie said 2 days ago, I'll never sell my 2%. If idiots want to go broke so bad, it goes to 1 million market cap. Then and only then. Until then, I hold until 0. Well, guess what? It broke 3 million market cap, but you was asleep. That was over within like 3 to 4 hours. You missed the window. Now you're left with your dick in your hand. Now you definitely are holding until 0.
Crypto scam in the year 2024. You promoted a meme coin, a shit coin, a scam coin known as Fatty. He got paid $10,000 to do it. And apparently he's buying his cancer medication with the money. He already got exposed by CoffeeZilla. In 2024! And Muta's roasting him, saying that Muta says he's now rooting for the cancer. This whole situation... It's so funny. We're in the year 2024 and Boogie's pushing a scam coin. imagine if there's like a real victim out there, somebody that like spent their entire life savings on fatty coin in 2024?
Yes, Keemstar, of course, coming to the defense of his lol cow stable, of which he really has become a part, hasn't he? He's a lol cow in his own right. Like, yeah, totally. Imagine somebody did invest their life savings. Let's have a good laugh about that. Just no humanity at all. I mean, he's never been known for his humanity, has he? Just a parasite, a vulture. And yeah, he's out here doing his vulture laugh. Just doing some vulture things. Picking over the bones of the last person on Earth that believed in Boogie2988. Boogie says, man, with all this attention, maybe we should sell NFTs next, lol. Maybe Moonhar would just shoot me. Yeah, like you almost shot Frank Castle. Frank Castle should have finished the job. Damn, dude. For those that may not recall, Frank Castle's the guy that showed up to Boogie's house, and Boogie discharged a firearm, and I think he became a felon over that incident. But Frank Castle has to step aside because ConfyZilla wants some more of Boogie, jumping in here saying your coin's value just went up. I guess in response to that 50 million burned video, and he said, Fatty coin is down 90% in the last 24 hours. ConfyZilla theorized that they drag it out over weeks. Nah, dude, 4 hours, in and out. And Boogie quote tweets ConfyZilla, says, isn't it strange that I've given the entire contact info for the mastermind behind this coin, and Coffee refused to even speak with him? Wonder why? I explained it, because it won't get any fucking clicks. You're the person who enabled the mastermind. How difficult is that to understand? I don't know who the hell Xylee is, but she's trying to dogpile Boogie saying, look at this, down 90%. Would you care to make a statement? And he says, I literally told everyone not to buy it, because you go broke if you did. I said it was a meme coin and was worthless, so I'm not surprised at all that it's worthless. Of course it was. I told you it would be. Yeah, I'm sure that'll hold up in court. Your Honor, you have to understand, I was only implying that they would never get a Bugatti because I wanted to imply that they would get a Bugatti. I bet Boogie really believed that shit too, with all his heart. He's like, this is gonna be a new start for us, Dez. And she's like, whatever, I gotta go smoke a ball. I guess we'll have to top this video off with Boogie's current pinned tweet as of 3 hours ago. I'm sure there's no actual apology inside of it. It's gonna be a bunch of deflection and bullshit, and it's not my fault like it always is. But I really just want to hear his reasoning one more time. Is this the apology video that we've all been asking for? That guy that spent his life savings on Fatty Coin and got laughed at by Keemstar? He's a hypothetical guy, but he might actually exist. So Boogie says, in the last few days, I've learned a lot about the internet, myself, and crypto. He's still not done learning about crypto, guys. My intent to launch a meme coin was to make people laugh and happy. Oh, see? Such a humanitarian he is. I also wanted to give millionaires who like meme coins a new toy to play with. I also wanted to create a community among those people to interact with, as I have through the LolCal Live community. To say I missed the mark is an understatement for sure. Yeah, what do you want from me? I missed the mark, you guys. Little whoopsie doodle, fuck you. But some of the people that are angry for some weird reasons. Oh good, here we go. This never targeted fans. In the 90 seconds this was available on websites, a casual fan could not have created a Coinbase account, get verified, figure out how to buy Solana, which is a chore in itself, and then purchase a meme coin. It's literally impossible. That process takes hours, sometimes days. Yes, and surely there's not a large subsection of your audience that already has a Coinbase account. Out of whatever, 3-4 million subscribers, you're talking like 0.01%, the 300 people that bought the coin and also showed up in the Telegram? Yeah. By applying just a little bit of critical thinking, we could probably presume that those are fans who already had Coinbase accounts. You stole their money. Well, actually, you didn't steal their money. You helped some anonymous guy to steal their money. The mastermind, as you call him. Fucking shameful. It's just a boatload of cope. This targeted my fans only to have them point and laugh at the absurdity of the character, the video, and the idea that anyone would trust me for crypto advice. You do realize that you could have just made the video without a fucking coin attached to it, right? You could have made the Telegram, little private section of the Discord if that's what you wanted to do. But that's not what you want to do. You wanted to get paid. And you did. And I hope it was worth it. I did, however, want to target crypto bros who play with meme coins all day, every day. Looking at the wallets that bought and sold this coin, it's clear that is the only people who played with this coin. Yeah, I know all the wallet addresses. I have them memorized. Many of them holding tens of millions in Ethereum and Bitcoin. They wouldn't miss the tens of dollars they might have lost, but many more made money than lost, it appears. Yeah, because they only show the top 100 traders. I want to see the bottom 100. The people who dumped in 10K and walked away with $100. I know it happened. For all of those people to have made a profit, somebody had to lose. Regardless, I still believe those same crypto guys might find value in this coin and community, and I hope they do. Oh, we really try to keep hope alive, aren't we? Come on, guys, it's not dead forever, is it? Surely FADDY Coin will rise from its grave and shamble about to make me a millionaire? No, you got the 10K. That's about the last 10K that you're ever gonna get. For those holding, I plan to keep chatting with you guys and chilling with you for as long as you think it's fun. You're right. Check in 6 months down the road. To the rest of the internet, I'm not sorry, see? No apology, for getting involved in a dumb shit meme coin. I eject the idea that it was ever scamming fans, and that simply did not happen, period. Look at the wallets for proof of that. Oh my god, you're huffing so much copium, dude. It's palpable in the air. I already explained to you, yes, you are probably scamming at least some fans. Bless their stupid, naive little hearts. I still think a meme coin can be a funny and amusing distraction for people who have far more money than they know what to do with, and I hope we can continue to fuck around with this dumbass coin. Nobody's gonna care about this. You give it a month, nobody's gonna know what the hell FADDY is. But hey, yeah, man, I hope you enjoyed the ride. Definitely worth it, 100%. $10,000, you could live off of that for like ever. If you weren't a disgusting bloated whale monster who needed to spend like 5 times what a normal person would need to spend every month just to stay alive. Nah, but it's probably all worth it. As soon as you drop dead, Des is gonna be fine. We don't need to build her a nest egg or anything. Yeah, so what? She's a 23-year-old widow. Some guys are into that. No job experience, no nothing. Just like Boogie himself. Oh, it's been a long, hard road. But something tells me that Boogie's road is about to get a whole lot harder because the poor decisions he makes are coming home to roost. Nobody's gonna buy your, oh, I'm just a gullible little idiot shtick any longer. I'm sorry to the people that lost money, but trust me when I say that Boogie will pay. Karmically. Implying he hasn't already, but there's so much more left to take. Let's kick this nightmare into overdrive. But we'll get there. We'll get there. I'll keep my eye on things, finger on the pulse, you know. But I definitely want to thank you guys for watching, especially if you watched this far. You should sign up on the Patreon. I'd love to see you over there. I don't have a shitty meme coin to offer you, but I got a little general chat over there. YouTube didn't let me set the same thing up, but I got YouTube memberships and you get like a special little chat in the Discord. So throw me a few bucks if you want. I'd appreciate it. Always remember, friends, that you are loved, you are worthy, you definitely deserve it. I shall see you in the next one, and until then, bye-bye.